with the Russian defense. Petrov.
No more
knight f6.
Knight to c6, and now we kind of understand his strategy. He's going to sweep.
Right.
He's not going to allow Fabiano with his second get those few minutes. You know, his second during the game, he was trying to find ways to combat this for the next game because he knows he's playing with the same color pieces. So Hikaru was like, you know what? We're not seeing knight to c6 anymore.
One of the things. Whoa! Knight takes e5. This line was recently played by a Wonderly Yang against Fabi.
Yeah.
It's a little dodgy. Doesn't have the greatest reputation, but Wonder did draw that game. I wanted to say that amongst the very, very elite players, you have to be a moving target.
You do have to.
These
cannot
guys
be sitting down.
No.
No.
And takes. I'm assuming knight b5. Yep, and there we go. Gift me the pawn. Check. That will fork king and rook, which I think is going to force bishop check.
Bishop check or bishop to d6. Even that, but bishop d6 is not free.
No, I wouldn't play the openings to get that type of position. Check. c3. Bishop a5 covers the pawn.
As they say in the business, you're begging for a draw.
Yes.
Go bishop d6.
Yes.
More or less.
Now bishop f4, quickly attacking the knight, one long castle.
I will have to play f6, long castles. Now, I wouldn't say this is actually
bishop d6.
Fun and games. Bishop d6. I don't know. This is not why I play chess.
The last time
this
I
is
looked
not
at this
fun.
with an engine, because I was getting ready to face this e45, knight f3, knight f6, is the engine was really liking white's potential.
Oh,
and it's just a long game with a stable advantage.
Absolutely.
Definitely not something that you want to defend against when you only have 15 minutes on your clock. You know the pressure is going to pile on as the game goes on.
There's nothing wrong
risky
with
decision.
Yeah, nothing wrong with Fabi's decision to grab the bishop right away. As far as I can see, you're not forced to do that. A move like bishop e3 with the idea of castles or rook takes d6 would have gotten my mark of approval. But knight takes, d6 check takes, and again,
I mean, white has pair of a bishop. There's weakness on d6.
Right. I
No
mean,
problems.
you sit there and say to yourself, just because I'm black doesn't mean I want a bad position. I mean, and this is, as Kristen said it very well, you're begging for a draw. I mean, you're just hoping that bishop e3, castles long, c2, c3, you set up a frontal attack against the pawn on d6, and black is on the defensive for the rest of the game. I don't like this decision.
Yeah, after this bishop to e3, it seems like Hikaru is just trying to remember his theory. Now, my only guess that if he has looked at this position before,
I'm going back to Fabi versus Hikaru. And when we left it, it's the same 2 bishops versus bishop to knight, 3 versus 3. But massive for Hikaru. Hikaru's knight is on e5. His king is actually doing something. A moment ago it was on e7, really just kind of doing nothing. Now it's blockading.
The white light square bishop cannot attack anything.
Right. And by the way, I'm getting a confirmation that Linear and Ray Rosa did draw. Reminding people, Linear did win his first game,
round,
and he was our tournament leader for 1 round. Bishop to d5 on the board. This, I just don't even see how Fabi is going to make anything here.
There doesn't seem to be a way to make progress.
At
some point you have to take on e5, but that's not really helping your cause. In fact, you're losing the
That
pawn
can
on
be
b6.
a very bad endgame.
You could be losing after that one.
I was just thinking that Hikaru is going to go back and forth either with his king or with his bishop.
We are seeing 3/4 repetition.
And a draw. Hikaru is saying, I don't like my play, I don't know why I went into this bad ending, but he defended it very, very well.
It worked, yes.
Did that all happen at once? Did we like 3 results instantly? I mean, I saw Levon resigning.
Yes, we have all results.
Okay, we actually going to we'll recap everything, but we do want to say that between the rapid games that just finished and the class